Hey guys, welcome to Appalachia's Homestead. Patera here with a quick video for you today about chicken breeds. We're getting a lot of questions about the different types of chicken breeds that we have had or have and also recommend to you, especially if you're a first-time chicken owner. So we're going to go over a list with you of all the different chickens that we recommend, so stay tuned. The first number one slot, I really thought about this, and even we had kind of a family powwow asking different questions and what do you think and which breed do you like or what's been your experience, because it's important to understand that not only do I deal with the chickens, but my husband does. I have small children that do, and we certainly have our favorites, but we have a general idea and a general list, and a lot of the numbers in terms of who's number one or who's number three were very much the same. And we all agree that if you are looking to own chickens for the first time, or even if not, you just want to add some really good breeds to your flock to mix it up, we definitely recommend the black stars, your black sex links, your production reds, and also I am loving the golden comets or the cinnamon queens. These are like these chickens have great qualities all around. Most of them do really well in the heat and in extreme cold, as we have found up here. They lay a ton of eggs. In fact, of all of my new breeds that are laying, the golden comet is laying first, and I'm getting some beautiful eggs from them. The production reds we've had for several years, and they were actually our first chickens, and they have proven to be a winner all around. They lay great eggs. You're talking about dual purpose birds here. Some of them will or can go broody. Some folks will tell you that it's less likely, but in our experience, the production reds have proven to go broody and have hatched out some new babies for us. I just know that in a lot of ways that these are available to you, and I just think they're going to really be a win-win situation for you all around. So look into those breeds for sure. On my list, I put down for number 2. If you are, again, getting chickens for the first time, or if you want to mix up the flock, you have got to add buff Orpingtons to your mix. I don't know anyone that owns chickens that is going to not love or has loved or recommend to you buff Orpingtons. A great dual purpose bird. They are very gentle, endless egg layers. It seems. They do go broody. We've had one in particular that has gone broody twice, and she has done excellent when she did. She has great mothering skills as well with all those new chickie babies. Just a wonderful, gentle breed. I really highly recommend it. There are different types of Orpingtons, but if you're going to pick the number one, in my opinions, for all of these things that we find desirable, especially foraging, because our girls love to go out and get the fresh greens and pick the grass, I would definitely tell you need to think about a buff Orpington as well. I'm really starting to struggle in order to give you a proper list, because I love all of our chickens. So if I were to pick number 3 right now today, I'm going to tell you the black Australorp. The black Australorp is newer to our farm. We've had roosters and we have hens. And last year I missed out on the opportunity on getting black Australorps. And when I went to the co-op to pick them up and they had already sold all 200 out in one morning, I knew very well that this was a bird I definitely did want to in fact, add to our homestead. This year we have, and the girls are right at laying age, so we're anxiously awaiting them to start laying eggs. They are known to be some of the top egg-laying chicken, them and the Leghorns. What I have found so far is they are very gentle. Just great gals. They stick together. They're gentle with all the other breeds. They're getting a good size on them. And what I love the most, that of all the breeds that we've added this year, they love to forage. So they come out, they're not afraid to do their thing, because you definitely want to consider a bird, if it's going to forage for you, then that means it's going to be less on your food bill potentially. So they're doing that. I'm really excited to see them growing up. Now, I do have some black Australorp mixes from our roosters from last year, and the mixes are even fantastic. So you definitely want to consider the black Australorp. Again, that's another breed that you're going to find is fantastic for dual purpose. It's supposed to have really beautiful, large brown eggs. Very highly recommended by every homesteader that I know. If they are going to recommend some breeds to you, you can guarantee that black Australorp is going to be on the list. All right, so we're up to number 4. It's a no-brainer that if you ask me to give you the top 5 or 6 or so of chicken breeds, I'm going to recommend to you the Welsomer. We have Welsomers here on the farm. In fact, I just added more to the homestead. I will continue to add them if possible. I really want a rooster. That would be great. But the Welsomer here has done awesome. My husband loves the Welsomer. It's his favorite of all the eggs that we get. They get these beautiful deep terracotta colored and they're speckled. They are really nice foragers. They have a really good personality. They're pretty docile. They're kind of aloof at times. They want to do their own thing, but they're very friendly. They do very well in the cold. They are a cold hardy breed, and I just think that the Welsomer is something that every homestead should have if you possibly could. I think you're really going to enjoy them. How can I have a top list without adding Easter eggers? They're actually probably the number 1 bird right now in terms of people getting them, wanting them, and adding them to their homestead. They're fairly readily available. They're the new up-and-coming bird that everybody is enjoying. A lot of folks really want to have the Americana, and if you're really getting big time, then you would have an Arcana. And there's a lot of confusion over these breeds. I don't fuss about it. I have had so many Easter eggers and do right now that I absolutely adore, that I can tell you right now they need a lot of kudos. They are friendly birds. They can be a little flighty at times. They like their space. That's okay. I had one that was an awesome broody mama. They give me a plethora of color of eggs. I mean, you name the color, you just about get it. All but the rich Americana blue, obviously. But they are great. They mix well with other breeds. We've had some mixes in some of our hatchlings with Barred Rock Easter egger mix. And I'm telling you, they are fantastic, and they are even laying very well. So if you have the opportunity to add a couple of Easter eggers, you're going to find that variety in your egg color a lot of fun. The kids are going to like it. The kids are really going to enjoy having this breed, and I really believe you would too. There is no such chicken list without the mention of the Leghorn. Some people do not like Leghorns. They appreciate them for their heavy egg laying. Okay, this is not a meat bird. This is your heavy egg layer. They tend to be a little bit flighty. We have found as our girls have gotten to be about around a year old, they have really calmed down. They forage well. They do come out. They roost really well in the barn. They get along very well with everyone else, and they give us, for the size of the bird and the amount of feed that they have to have because they're smaller, they give a very competitive sized egg, and of course they're white. So it's really nice to have white eggs, your different dual purpose birds that give you brown, and then your Easter eggers and specialty breeds that give you different colored eggs. But I'm going to tell you right now, we absolutely love our Leghorns. It's my husband's favorite. If you ask him, I asked him last night, he said, Leghorn, number 1, Leghorn. He loves the Leghorn. So I know you're going to be able to find those in your area, and again, the Leghorn and the black Australorps are your top layers, and just great to have in your flock, definitely. All right, last but not least on our list here is definitely going to be the Barred Rock. You will have a very easy time finding Barred Rocks, and you're not going to be disappointed with them. Beautiful birds. They are great egg layers. They've done very well up here in the cold, and now we're dealing with a lot of heat. No problem at all. And they get along very well with all the other chickens. We've even found that our rooster, our biggest rooster, in fact, which is our Barred Rock rooster, has done a great job in terms of getting along with the other roosters. He just floats along, and he also is very gentle with the girls. So I'm definitely going to recommend the dual purpose bird of the Barred Rock to you. You're going to enjoy mixing those in with the rest of your flock. If you like what you see here today, be sure to subscribe. Check us out on Facebook. We also have our own blog, and we're on Instagram, and we just appreciate all of your support and all of your questions. And we just are so tickled that you are sending in all these questions, especially about all the chickens, and we hope we helped you out. And we'll talk to y'all soon.